So I wanted to take you through an information memorandum we made about one of the projects which we have just recently completed. So here is a house that we bought in the suburb of Bracken Ridge. It's on 699 square metres and it's on a corner block. So we bought the house and it was in similar sort of condition on the outside as this. It was in much worse condition on the inside, and we did a massive renovation on it. So what we went and did is we converted this house, which was a 4-bedroom house, into 5 studios. So it's a rooming house, which means it is still technically one dwelling. So here is a photo of one of the rooms that you can see. So in each room, what we've gone and done is we've made it big enough that it can fit a bed, a kitchenette, and a ensuite, and it's completely refurbished. They got internet, they've got all their bills paid for, and they've got everything ready to go. And basically what the idea is that we'll go and turn a house which rents for about $600 a week into a house which rents for about $2,000 a week. So if we keep going down here, this is what the total rental was. So unit 1, $395, $370, $415, $370, $390, garage $50, and then the storage room $25. So what that means is that the total rent per week is $2,015, which is $104,780 per annum, and it's $90,167 net income if you take into account the property management and the rates and the water and the insurance. Here is another example of a room. So right through there is the ensuite, and then you got the kitchenette, and then you got the bedroom. So a good rule of thumb, we are always trying to have some sort of sitting area as well as a sleeping area. And this is a place where you can come in, you can open the door, you can come into your room, you can lock it up, and basically you can fend for yourself in your own little room. So because it's a share house, it does need to have a communal kitchen and it does need to have communal facilities. However, we try and make the rooms nice enough that they just stay in their rooms, and then this is basically their own little unit. So this is about 220 square metres of floor space. It's about 16.9 kilometres from the city. It's 100% leased. It's furnished, it's property managed, and it's a rooming accommodation building. So, funny story about the lease is we actually rented this building in one phone call. So someone called up and says, hey, I want all 5 of them, and basically we rented it to them in one phone call. This means that we kind of rented it a little bit cheap, so we probably could have got 105 to 110,000 for this. However, it was good to get it full straight away, and basically it took about 1 week for it to be filled. So I want to take you through what one of our studios is. We'll go through a smaller studio and then we'll go through one of the bigger ones. So here, Studio 4, it's probably one of our smallest ones, and basically what it is you come in the door, you got your robe over here, you got your kitchenette, you got your ensuite, and you got a nice place for a bed. Studio 3 is probably regarded as one of the biggest ones. So if you come in here, you got a living area there, you got a robe here, you got a room for your bed there, then you got your kitchenette down here, and then you got your ensuite down there. So typically they range in between the smaller one and the bigger one. But to give you a reference, that smaller one is about 30 square metres and that bigger one is more like 50 square metres. So Studio 3 is actually quite large. Studio 4 is actually quite typical. So as said before, we got a common kitchen here, the meals there, and we got a communal laundry downstairs. On this one, there is a garage, so we rent out each spot in the garage for $15 a week each. And there was also a storeroom which was free here, which we actually rented out as storage space for another $25 a week. So here are some more photos. Basically pretty much brand new. We pretty much stripped the whole thing and then build from scratch on the inside, and we're always trying to get 5 studios, and that is what we do. So more go down there. Here's our communal kitchen. We actually built this communal kitchen from offcuts of our kitchenettes, which was pretty interesting, and it really needed it because the common kitchen was in really bad shape. So here's a bit of a outgoing schedule. So we rent these out, and we have property management fees at about 8% plus GST. Rates is about $1,500. Water is about $1,100. Maintenance, fire and safety, internet, power, total is $14,613. So that gives you a good understanding of what a rooming house is and what we try and achieve. And this is what we build for people. The total development cost on something like this was about $1 million. We bought it for $670, and we spent about $350 on the reno, and that is absolutely everything. So that's stamp duty, hold costs, all of those sort of things. Total development cost was $1,030,000. The end value of this was about $1.2 million, so we made quite a good equity uplift, and the passive income on something like this is around the $700 a week. So if someone wanted to do this, they would need to have around $450,000 to $500,000 in equity, and we can go and find them a property like this.